Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. So let's see today's daily challenge on Leetcode. It's a very simple one, I guess. Today, divide an array into arrays with maximum difference. You are given an integer array nums of size n, where n is a multiple of 3 and a positive integer k. Divide the array nums into n by 3 arrays of size 3, satisfying the following condition. The difference between any two elements in one array is less than or equal to k. Return a 2D integer containing arrays. If it is impossible to satisfy the condition, then return an empty array. And if there are multiple answers, return any of them. So if you see this example, 1, 3, 4, 8, 7, 9. So if I try to visualize one example, it would be something like 1, 3, 4, 8. Okay. 79351. Okay. 79351. So if you see, the array will always be a multiple of 3. It will be always be a form of 3k present. Okay. Not k, let's say 3x. K is some different number which is given to you. And you need to divide this array into three arrays, right? You sub arrays which are each of length 3. And since it is a divisible by 3, you will always be able to do so. But doing so, you must make sure that you are given a number k, and in each of these arrays, the maximum and minimum element difference should not exceed k. For example, if k is given to be 2, this should not exceed k. So it means that 1 minimum element and 4 is the maximum element. The difference is 3, right? So it is exceeding k. 3 is greater than k. So this arrangement is not possible. In one of the arrays, it is exceeding k. If you see between 7 and 9, it is 2, which is not exceeding k. If you see between 1 and 5, it's 4, which is again exceeding k. So this is definitely not possible. Even if in one of the sub arrays, if it is exceeding k, it is not possible. So by looking at the problem, first, it is quite obvious that since you can select any elements, you can first look to sort the array, right? But will sorting help? How will we ensure that sorting always does work? So let's say if you are able to sort the array, then it will be something like 1, 1, 3, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So did I miss something? 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 4, 5. I missed out the 4 one. Okay. So 4 is there. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So if you see, let's try to draw a graph by indexes. Okay. So this is an index, and this is the size, element size. Okay. This is array of I, let's say. If you sort the array, then definitely if you try to draw the graph, it will look something like this. It's an increasing curve, right? Not strictly increasing. I mean, there can be some equal also, but it will always be non-decreasing. Okay. But now you can always ensure that you first of all, you cannot leave out any element. Since there are 3x number of elements, you need to take every element. Okay. So when you are taking the first element, you can see the minimum possible difference. You want the maximum number to have the minimum possible difference with the smallest number, right? Since the smallest number, okay. So now if you select, this is, let's say, I, this is I plus 1, this is I plus 2. So if you select any number which is greater than I plus 2, then definitely it will have a more difference with this gives the difference, right? This length gives the difference. So if you take any number which is more than I plus 2 index present, right? Then it will have more difference than I plus 2, okay? So the optimal one will always be to take the 3 elements, okay? And check whether k is sufficing all of them. So if you just divide them into these arrays, you can check that minimum and maximum difference is 2 here. Then again this 3 and 5 minimum and maximum difference is again 2 here. Then again 7 and 9 minimum and maximum difference is 2 here. So every time it's 2, and k is equal to 2. Okay, so k is also equals to 2. So it is sufficing. It should not be greater than k, it was told. So it is sufficing. And the thing is that you can see that this maximum number and the minimum number will have the minimum difference only if arranged in a sorted manner. If you try to take anything more than that with 1, Anything more than that, you will get a very big difference, and that will violate the criteria. That will again, suppose you take 4, right? If you take 4 in with 1, so then again this difference will be 3, and that will again violate this k criteria. Okay, so if you want to check something, so now if you say that, what if the number is something like arrays are arranged even after arranging in ascending order, it is something like 1 1 8 9 11 12, something like this. Okay, so you see that here k is already getting let's say k is 2 also. So you see that difference is here 7 because 8 minus 1, and k is given to be 2, which is greater than 2. So in this case I will return an empty array because it is not possible at all. I need to select 3 elements at least in the first one. With one, whom I will put? With one, always I will end up in putting someone which is greater, which is whose difference is greater than k. So all I need to do is sort the array and take three elements starting from the first. Okay, this is all I need to do. Just a second. Okay, so you understood that we need to do is, what we need to do is sort the array and take three elements. Okay, we just sort the array and take three elements. So let's try to implement that. Uh, so we have this n, which is nums dot size, right? And we also have a vector of answer. We also have this vector of answer. Okay, so now what you will do, it's really simple. You just go through all the elements. And you check every time. That if this nums of, first of all, you sort it, right? As I told you, you need to sort it. Sort nums dot begin, nums dot end. So you just sort it using whichever language you are using. Use the sort function, and then you just see that nums of I plus 2 minus nums of I. So this is the maximum difference, right? If they arrange in a sorted order, the last element of the 3 triplet and the first element of the 3 triplet, this makes the maximum difference. So if this difference is getting greater than k, then you do what is simple is that you just return this empty array. You don't need to do anything. You just return this empty array. Otherwise, you just keep pushing back in the answer, right? You just do answer dot pushback. This 3 triplet, you can just push it like nums of I and nums of I plus 1, and also this nums of I plus 2. Okay, you just push back, and every time you just do I plus equal to 2, the loop will never get violated because n is a multiple of 3. And up from this element, I mean, when you are in this, let's say 1, okay, you are checking these 3 elements and then doing I plus equal to 2, I is jumping here. Then again you are checking these elements, then again you are doing I plus equal to 2, I is jumping here. So, okay, so that's why you do I plus equals to 2. And that's all I need to do. I need to just return answer. Let's see if it works, or do we have some error? We do have the accepted thing. Let's try to submit it. Yeah, you see, we have the accepted thing. It's really simple. I guess it was easy to think. This greedy method was easy to think. Uh, it should come into your mind if you give some time to think this on your own. Yeah. So, okay, this was a medium easy kind of problem for today, and that's all. I guess that's all. I will also suggest you to keep following my DP playlist. Okay, I am going to upload one video today, also the third video. Yeah, so I'm trying to teach DP from scratch, all the possible topics which comes in the placement exams, as well as for other competitive programming profiles. So I hope you are following the playlist. In the end screen, you will get the playlist link also just after this. So yeah, that's all. That's all for this video. I hope your day is going to be really easy too. Thank you so much.